here for real, I'm out here for real, I'm out here for real, till I sign that major deal, I'm out here for real, till I earn a couple mil, I'm out here for real, I'm out here for real, I'm out here for real, till I earn a Colleone.
It's the private, he said, baby.
What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? Shit, I don't know. What's wrong with these niggas? Must they from around here? You ain't here to catching bodies, boy, they live without fear. What's wrong with these niggas? They ain't know where I'm from. Ruger Glock, heckler clock, choppers and car bombs. I'm stuck off in the kitchen, one more whipping, then I got it. Hit the double of my soda, just the double of my profit. My pockets got them hundreds bustin' at it. You robbed me, bitch, I died it. Shot me, shot back, bitch, I'm bad it. Whole crew is savage. Bust a brick of D and make it happen. Got them plucker fiends, love me, they know ain't no tax. We in your hoe, know we gotta snatch them. Get them vans and grab them. We thirsty, bitch, won't stop until we got them. What's wrong with these niggas? You ain't heard them boys robbing and finesse you out your work, boy, they eating but still starving. What's wrong with these niggas? Pillow talking with your hoes? You ain't know that'll get your fuck filled up with hoes. What's wrong with these niggas? Man, I see straight through ya. Ride his ass fin, fuck boy, and shoot straight through ya. What's wrong with these niggas? Better get they man right, get they money right. Got hair on cushion, China white. My young niggas love it when I come through, cause I feed them bundles of them bundles. Excited when they gunning. Hit your block, let off shots, come back humble. Fresh block, hit the re-rock with no crump.
Working that perk bright, he be for me, then his own sight. Bad hoes, bout that Molly life, 458, penny flat white. 4 Giottos, that deep dish, long dreadlocks, that's Jada Kiss. 8 chains, I'm slick Rick, you bought that weekend, you slick Rick. You a walking lick, free pick. What the fuck wrong with these lame niggas? Me and Bo on the east side, shot rat. Fuck with him, shit back. I'm on the west side with Bo D, that's Killer Clan, number 1 man army, don't need a band. You
Elijah LeFlore?
LeFlore.
LeFlore, like the floor.
Yeah.
Elijah LeFlore. Floor?
Mm-hmm.
LeFlore.
We on.
And we're live! Stacy, you missed it. You missed the beat, Stacy. We are back. We are live on Determined Radio. Welcome back, Stace. Welcome back.
Hi, Felice. You look incredible today.
Wow, she's giving me compliments. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm trying to do right with the Lord.
Oh, okay. Did you go to church on Sunday?
And Saturday.
There's church on Saturday?
But how are you, Felice? I hear your little girl is going back to school
Yeah,
soon.
she's going back to college next week. Next week. Yep. Next week. All right. Well, guess what, Stace?
What's good, home girl?
In the building for the very first time, I'm so excited. We have Elijah LeFlore. Did I say it correct?
You did.
I said it correct. I'm so excited. Welcome to Determined Radio.
Thank you for having me.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
You're
Can't
good?
complain.
Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little story about how I met him. Well, I didn't meet him, how I found him. Do you want to hear?
Bore the hell out of
I'm
me.
a
Go
bored hell out
ahead.
of you. All right, so.
It's going to be the longest story.
No, it's not.
Watch. Come on, Felice.
It's not. So I'm on Instagram, right? I'm just scrolling, Determined, and I hear this like beat, and I'm like, oh, that's good. What is that? Because I'm a beat girl. So I'm like, what's that? What is that? And I'm still listening. I'm so sorry. Then this chorus came in. I'm like, who in the effing hell is that? I'm like, this song is a hit song. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know if he lives in Chicago. I knew nothing, but I just, in my head, I'm like, it's a hit song. I had goosebumps that went down my arm as soon as I heard the chorus. It was over. So I'm like, let me stalk this dude. Go right to your page. I'm like, oh, he's in Chicago. This dude's in Chicago. Wait, he did an NFL film. I'm like, wait, let me go to him. So I went to him, and I'm like, dude, this guy's a hit. This is a whole hit. I know this is a hit song. Oh, my, what? This song is a hit. Wait, let me make sure my ear is right. Okay, let me call Twilla. So I called Twilla, who's sore, A&R, and I'm like, I'm going to send you a song. I need you to listen to it, and you need to tell me if my ear is correct or I'm nuts. And he's like, okay, send it. So I sent it to him, and he comes back, and he goes, as soon as you got to that chorus, I already knew too. I'm like, oh, exactly what I thought. I didn't say anything to him either. Nothing. I just said, listen to it, tell me what I think. He's like, as soon as I got to that chorus, I'm like, holy crap. Then I'm like, all right, let me try one more person. So I send it to this guy, Kadeem, who's a beat maker in LA. I sent it to him. I'm like, tell me what you think of this song. He goes, this makes me want to come home to Chicago, take this song, get on Lakeshore Drive and go for a ride. I'm like, yes. So that was all the like, great. So I got into his DM. Yeah, I slide in there and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to need you on this show. He's like, got you. I'm like, yay, I'm so excited. So welcome to Determined Radio. How was my story there, Stace?
The who in the effing hell is this? Those two words don't ever go together. Oh, okay. So I was lost after that. But I like the story, Felice.
That was my story. You know, that's the stuff that happens. Like, you know what I mean? You never know who is looking at your stuff. Was whatever I looked at an ad or no? Whatever came down my timeline, was it an ad or was it not?
Yeah, I put because it was kind of like my first time, you know, I'm like, all right, let me try this out. I think as an independent artist, you always gotta like keep your ear to what's going on and how to do certain things. So I believe it was Rex Life Raj who posted a video, and I sent it out to my my brother, my cousins who also do music, and I'm like, hey, just some information I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna report back. And that was the ad. Like, it's a, you know, you do the AdSense thing and it kind of not boosted to random people, but people similar to your audience already. So
and it worked.
Yeah.
That worked. So isn't that good to know that shit works? Sometimes I feel like you probably don't even know if that shit works.
I was like, all right, rinse and repeat.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wow. Okay, so let's take it back before we even get into all that. Let's take it back to how you got started in music, where you're from, all of the, you know, the basic question stuff. Mm-hmm. So tell our audience a little bit about you. Give us a little bio of you, if you please.
For sure. Okay, so I'm born and raised in Chicago, South Side. I got started in music very, very young, but not singing or rapping. I played the violin from a very young age up until about high school. And then I was like, all right, you know what? I'm old enough now. I want to put this down. I don't really want to do this no more, which I regret.
Really?
I regret. And then in high school, you know, beatboxing, freestyling. I mean, we don't have nothing else to do. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try this. And so I think my first freestyle, well, I guess the first lyrics that I wrote was to Light Up, Drake Light Up. And I'm like, it's not bad, low-key. And so I just kept going with it. And then my cousins, Flood and Bel Air, they had a group at the time called AK-47. And so they kind of started taking music very, very seriously. And I'm like, all right, cool. And they released the mixtape, Extra Ammo, and I did a verse on it. And from there, I just kept, you know, building, put a verse here and there. And then eventually I started doing my own projects. And then kind of jumping the timeline a little bit in 2021, well, really kind of like 2020, but 2021, I was like, you know, I'm really, really good at rapping and I love hip hop. I think it makes a huge portion of who I am, but I'm like, there's something else in music that I feel calling me and I want to do. And so I went on this road trip with my girl at the time. And as I'm trying to finish this hip hop album, I'm not like, nothing is really calling me, but these Frank Ocean type beats is the best way I can describe it. The ideas were flowing. And so my project Sunset Radio kind of took form on a road trip from Atlanta to California. And from there, I got back home and I'm like, hey, bro, just love me, just humor me. I want to try something. You're like, go ahead. And the first song we did was Bittersweet, my song Bittersweet off that project. And that was kind of the start of where you see me now.
What happened to the rap album?
It got scratched.
The whole thing?
It got scratched.
Never released it.
Mm-mm.
It was done?
I think because it's like I'm one of those people that if your heart is not in it and the passion is not behind it, then why, I'm not gonna do it. Like, funny enough, I have an EP, Midnight Summer. I had an album that was done pretty much, and I got inspired one day, and I called Ro, and I was like, "Hey, you gonna be mad, but I think I want to scrap this album." I kind of got inspired to go in another direction, so that's how I kind of like create. And so for the most part, you hear everything that I create. Some stuff just kind of gets pushed because I feel it's like the idea is not calling me anymore.
So, like, you never thought about using, like, tracks from the album and, like, newer stuff or verses from it?
No, because the way I create, it's like, I create in terms of, like, building storyboards. So, like, The Wilderness, my most recent album, it tells a certain story. So it's like those songs really don't fit because that's not the frame of mind that I was in when I started to tell this story. So it's just maybe one day, but right now it's on a hard drive. But it's not a lot of songs. Like most of the stuff that I work on, I release.
How many songs is it?
I don't know. It's a
lot.
That sounds like a lot.
It's like 50, Felice.
Okay, so what was like? You have a lot of family that's in music. So when you were deciding that you were going to just change tunes, literally, what were they saying to you? Like, do it, don't do it.
No, it was like honestly support because like almost all of us are multi-talented. So almost everybody can sing. Almost everybody can rap at a high level. Not even almost everybody. Like even the guy behind our camera, lo and behold, he's probably one of the best rappers in Chicago.
Seriously, who is it?
D-Ro. But don't tell him I told you.
We're gonna find that.
We're clipping this.
We're gonna clip
It's
that.
a
Tag him.
Nah, I've been blessed to be around some really, really talented people and great people. And we just kind of keep each other accountable.
I mean, your brother's a well-known rapper.
Yeah.
I mean, KO Southside is a pretty... When I figured that out, somebody told me that. I think DNA told me that.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it's Runs of the Family. I think it was DNA. And then I went to his page and I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, we have 400 mutual friends with him or something like it. Insane. But yeah, so what was his reaction? Was he like, was he glad? Like, okay, you don't need to rap. I'll be the rapper. You be the singer. Like, what did he say? Like, what was his thought?
We collabed a lot.
I saw the collab.
Because even when I was rapping, we would still collab a lot. So it was more so like we're in the business of good music.
Right.
And so sometimes like right now, I'm more so focusing on the sound and kind of not catering that sound, but growing that sound and strengthening that sound. So oftentimes there'll be a song that's like, the itch is there, and I might even write something, but I may just not release it. But it's just really just as long as it's good music, that's all that matters.
Did you try to steal any of them?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
He's like, oh, but I'm a feature. Just give me the song. You try to do that?
No, not because it's almost like the way we create. We create differently, but like he's a workhorse. Like he's a super workhorse. And I'm like very cerebral, as is he, but I'm like I said, I'm telling stories. So I'll hear something that it's like, this is a really good song. And I'll just be like, okay, put it out. Like I'll just push him, like, put it out. And if he don't, then hey, there's a few people that got some like amazing verses from me. I don't know if those verses will ever see the light of day because it's not
crazy.
my song.
I don't know why rappers are like that. I feel like a lot of them are like that though. What? So as far as him, who else in your family is rapping and singing?
Flood. Bel Air. My brother, New World Auto. He's a rapper. So like, yeah, we just
In the
literally,
blood.
yeah,
It's in the
like
blood.
it kept us out of trouble.
I'm sure.
Honestly, yeah.
That's what you need to do, Stace. You need to start rapping to keep you out of trouble.
I try.
Okay, that's right.
As much as possible.
As much as possible. Okay, so you just dropped The Wilderness. Tell us a little bit about that, when you created it. How long did it take?
So, we started, I want to say last September. That's when Man in the Mirror was made, in Eighth Wonder. So yeah, Man in the Mirror, Wilderness, and Eighth Wonder. Those were the first 3 songs. And if you listen to like the first song, The Wow, like the intro, that's one of the last songs to be made, but we wanted to find a way to kind of like give you a brief summary, like when you read a book.
Yeah.
I think it's called the prelogue. And it's like, okay, what is this album going to be about? And at that time, I was going through a lot personally, and I was very like lost. And kind of like trying to find my way again and find myself again after trying to navigate what I was dealing with personally at the time. And so I realized that, growing up, I'm a big brother. I'm the oldest. So I'm always like that. I have that superhero complex. And so to, make sure everybody's okay, make sure everybody's good. But inside you're kind of like, you don't realize that you got a lot of turmoil inside. And so now that I'm in this space and I'm alone, I'm like, oh, I'm like, everything is kind of hitting me at once. So I started working on it, and Man in the Mirror was the first song. And it was kind of like just journaling through the music, and nothing like the way my creative process is I don't really pre-write. I'll just go into the studio so that way I can capture how I'm feeling in that moment. And
Nothing written.
No.
Oh, okay.
Now, not like Hov. I'm not going in and just freestyling off. Like, I just write in studio. So in a session, we might get 1 or 2 songs done. And when that story came about, I'm like, oh, this is my story. Like, I'm telling like the creation of who Elijah LeFlore is, because now it's almost like metamorphosis. I'm going through another change. And so you get the song like The Wilderness, where I'm like, I believe in God. Whatever you believe in, that's what you believe in. But I believe in God. And so I'm like, I'm praying, and I know it's like, do you hear me? And so we were working on it, and there's a story in the Bible about Elijah the prophet. Ironically, I was like, oh man. So, that's where that kind of story went, where it's like you do something so great, like these amazing feats, but you still kind of feel like unaccomplished, because does it align with your mission? And so I'm trying to find a way to tell that story, and then I realize I relate to it. I'm like, man, do you hear me? Like, as I prayed, I'm doing this. I know I'm not doing everything right, but I know I can't be doing that much wrong to be going through what I'm going through. So yeah, so it's like, do you hear me? It's a call out. I'm literally calling out to God, and in the end, you kind of realize like, oh, you've literally been with me the entire time. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm not looking at the signs, and so that jumps me into Eighth Wonder. And so I just realized that, like, through whatever mistakes, they're only mistakes unless they become lessons, and that's how I kind of start looking at everything. Like, all right, cool. I'll take the blame for everything. I'll take the fault. I'll take the struggle, whatever comes with it, and I'll try to learn from it. And let's see where that takes me.
Felice and I could never do that. I'm just not a big enough person for it. So, like, has all your music, like, it sounds like now that a lot of the stuff you talk about is like real life and positive. Do you have anything like almost like drill or what's the other stuff you like, Felice?
Reggae.
I actually love reggae music. I love all music, to be honest with you.
Can you do a reggae beat? Can you do one?
I probably could, but I won't because I feel like that'd be appropriation.
Why?
Because I'm not from like you want me to put on the reggae like
Put like an Afro beat or something like.
Oh, for sure, I've done, but it would be in my.
You don't have to like sing reggae like that, but you know what I'm saying.
We're still black. There's no such thing as cultural appropriation.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I gotta ask you this though.
It would be fine.
So look,
right.
So it's like, all right, I'm from Chicago. If somebody who's not from here came here when they was 25 and tried to become the biggest drill rapper in Chicago, you'd be like, hey, bro, you
don't even know what the street names are called.
You don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would do a feature. Like I would love like reggaeton, reggae, Afro beats. I would love to do features on it, but I feel like until I experience what they like. Now, if I went out to Jamaica and I was there and I'm like soaking everything up, and that's what came out of it, I feel like that's authentic instead of trying to like replicate a sound that I really don't know much about. And I feel like that's what the appropriation comes in.
Okay. I think I could guess I can give them that.
It's too modest still.
It's too modest.
I want to hear some messiness.
So during this album, after you dropped the album, what was the reaction of people?
All positive feedback. It was funny because it's like the way I receive even criticism now. I know everybody's not gonna like everything. Like that's the point of an opinion.
Subjective music.
Yeah.
So
it was T-Pain who kind of helped me navigate that, and he was like, "Make what you want to hear." And there's 8 billion people in the world.
Right.
Somebody's gonna like it, and if they don't, then cool. But you made what you wanted to hear, and so that's kind of how I attack it. So even if you don't like it and you have a critique, I accept that critique. Appreciate you. But I made a song that I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Now when it comes to constructive criticism, I think you can do this better. I think you can do that better. Absolutely. I'm always open if it makes sense. Unless you just hate.
I couldn't hate.
Yeah.
You should not understand how long it took me to actually listen to the album because I kept listening to the damn song. So Eighth Wonder, that song is definitely the hit for sure. And I'm like, I need to get off this. So then Keys said something in a comment, and I'm like, I gotta get off this song because we also have a media group, and there's like 65 media outlets on this group chat on DM, and I'm throwing that song. I'm just throwing that song. I'm like, that's right. I'm like, DNA, you better tune in. Like, I'm just throwing it all. I'm like, listen to this. Like, that's what's happening. Did I say one word that there was an album attached to this song? Absolutely not.
There's no problem with that.
Absolutely
There's no problem
not.
with that.
And I was like, I gotta get off this song. Let me listen to this album. Let me go to the gym and just listen to the goddamn album. And that's what happened. And that's what I did. And I was like, okay, as I'm at the gym, I'm in my head, I'm gonna remember my top three. Okay. So he already found out what his top two was. So he guessed. So tell people what you guessed and what my third one was.
My guess was Little Dreamer and Fall.
Wrong. Do you want to take another guess just because? You got one more guess, and you're out.
The Wilderness.
No.
It's Fallen Angels, ain't it?
No.
For real?
No, it was Healing Them Softly.
You know what? That was what my first mind was, but I didn't listen to it. In the back of my
You should have listened to it. I was like, those three songs were like because they were literally those were the three that caught. I'm just gonna write down what touches me first. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. Literally at the gym, I'm literally like voice texting it. So it was so good.
So listening to Karen, I mean Felice's
She just called me Karen.
3 favorite songs. Were any of those like your absolute favorite?
Eighth Wonder.
It's your absolute favorite too?
Yeah. but also Little Dreamer.
Okay.
Just because it's a really, really good song and what it means. And I would say my third would probably be Fault. Would probably be Fault because that was like my first time like attempting a country song.
So you attempted a country song.
I was going to ask about country or something like
you
that
attempted
later
a country
too.
song, but you can't do a reggaeton song, huh?
No, but
Black people are country, Felice.
Yeah,
Black people aren't Jamaican.
Oh, true. But you know,
like we are, but it's like you know, growing up in Chicago, you know, a lot of our families are from the South. So like I spent a lot of time in the South. I spent a lot of time in you know, downstate. And so I definitely got a lot of like of that essence. And my mom is responsible for a lot of like my music background. Like she played everything, like from country to hip hop to R&B to pop to soft rock. Like I feel like the only genre that's hard for me to really like relate to is the like rah rock, like heavy metal. It's like, man,
I love me some heavy metal.
But I think it's because because of my background in like classical music. It overstimulates me. It's a lot of music, so I'm literally hearing every single sound that's going on. I'm like, hey, yo, this is overpowering. Yeah.
How did you get into violin? Where did that come from?
My parents.
Your parents?
Yeah.
Did they tell you guys you had to like pick a instrument?
No, they just put me in it.
They just put you in it, just randomly one day. You took violin and just threw you in.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was young. I was between like 4 and 6. I was between 4 and 6.
I wonder what made them. Do you know what made them decide to do that?
No. I mean, both me and my brother, played the violin. I don't know exactly what, because I just never bothered to ask them.
Like, what made her pick that? Like,
I honestly don't know.
you need to find that out.
That's a good question.
Why did you put me?
I know why.
Why?
It's an instrument most Black people don't play, so it sets you apart.
Oh,
I met a Black violinist 2 weeks ago.
really?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's one of those things that's different, and you don't see it that often. I would learn if I was learnable.
I was like, there's a picture floating around somewhere when I was like super, super young at a recital, like on stage.
And what did she say when you decided you didn't want to do it anymore?
I was in high school at that point, so it wasn't anything you could really say to me.
Were you
so
good, though?
Yeah, were you good?
Yeah, I was good. I played in orchestras and stuff. Knew written music.
So if we put a violin in front of you right now, would you be able to do
terrible.
anything?
You'd be terrible?
I'd be terrible. I haven't played the violin in years. But I could probably pick it like just muscle memory. If you gave me like 3 or 4 months to log in, I'll probably be okay. Like it probably wouldn't sound bad.
You'd be back at it.
Yeah.
Back at it.
I'll probably be able to play amongst really, really good musicians, just blend in for a little bit.
So like playing a violin when you were younger, when you're like choosing beats and stuff, have you ever looked for the sound of a violin?
In high school, I taught myself how to play All of the Lights, the interlude.
Oh, that's cool.
Then I just played that off by ear.
I don't know what that is.
Kanye West.
Oh. I thought it was an instrument.
And then all the lights come up.
It's off of one of my favorite albums from him, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So that was like one of the first ones that I was like, okay, I like this, because it was already a violin playing. I just taught myself how to play that interlude. But for the most part, it was just reading the sheet music that we would get in class, and when it's time to play for the recitals, that's what you do.
That's what you did. Exactly. So when you quit, was she mad?
No, I was in high school, so it really it was my choice.
Say something like you're.
No, I was like, I'm not doing this no more.
And she wasn't mad. I would have been. Would you be mad?
Ask for the 7th time,
I
Felice.
didn't know why she's not mad.
Oh, at least I don't remember.
Can you just make it up at this point? She was furious. She put him out. So did you replace it with another instrument, sports, or what?
Rapping.
What were you rapping about then? Going from a violin to
I
rap?
was lying.
You were
I was
lying.
lying in my raps. When I first started, because I was emulating.
Don't they all lie?
I was emulating
Still
what
do.
what my favorite music was. Never sold drugs ever, but in my raps,
You were selling drugs.
drug lord.
You were the drug lord in your rap. That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
awesome.
Like, and it wasn't like, it wasn't like flagrant. It was just, you're trying to find, so that's what you're listening to. So of course the bravado is going to come out, and that's what the bravado is. But the more that I learned how to rap, it's like, all right, bet. I started to find my personality and not Jay-Z's.
I love it. Lying.
Yeah, lying.
I'm so
lying.
true.
I was
For
a
sure.
drug lord.
For sure.
Drug lord rapper. Yes, I was.
For sure.
So after you dropped The Wilderness, and you said before that you were going through a lot of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
what have you. After you dropped that, how much release off your shoulders came with it?
A lot of
For your
understanding.
personal stuff.
I felt better. I felt, I felt strong enough to respond to what comes my way, because trials never stop. There's always a trial to walk through. And some days are tougher than others. But I think that, you just take it day by day. Music is something I've been blessed to have to kind of, as a release, like some people, you really good at basketball. So that's a release for you. You go to the gym 5 a.m. in the morning, just put up shots. That's what music is for me. Go to the studio, just listen, rehearse for shows. Like, this is my sport.
So, for some reason, I already know the answer to my question, but I know it's going to be wrong.
Okay.
Do you have a studio at home?
I used to, not anymore.
Okay. My first answer was right.
Do you use the same? So now that you found, you said you're still working on your sound, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you using the same producer, or how are you doing?
For sure. Most of my music is produced by one or two people.
Okay.
It's either Wildlife Willie,
Okay.
or Ro Moore.
Okay.
And Ro Moore is also my engineer. Two brilliant brothers. Also my cousin Flood, who he's a rapper, but again, he probably one of the best singers I know, and he can produce his ass off. And so he actually is the one who produced the intro.
Okay. And so how are you picking your beats then?
It got feel. I'm a very feel person. Like, if something don't pull me in, I'm like, nah. And anybody that creates with me knows. It's like, nah, you're not feeling this one, I can tell.
So how long does it take in order for it to pull you in? Like 5 seconds, the first 10 or 15? Or do you listen to the whole thing?
Honestly, I'll listen to the whole thing, because you never know what you might hear. And it's like, okay, I don't like this. And that's what I started practicing with The Wilderness. It's like, let's add this. Let's take this away. But I will say, most of the time in the first the first 30 seconds, I'll know. And if it doesn't, like, people send packs, and the first thing I look at is, most of it's in your pack is like tight beats. Now, if you've listened to anything I've released since 2021, if I see Playboy Cardi, I don't even listen to the pack, because I know you didn't listen to anything that I've made, because nothing that I've made
anything to do with me.
nothing that I've made would have screamed to you Playboy Cardi.
Right.
I'll accept Kid Cudi. Maybe I'll okay, look, I'm curious, but Playboy Cardi is nothing like, Chief Keef type bit. It's like you didn't listen to any of my music, because you would know I don't rap. Like, I'm singing, so why did you send me this?
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to hear some music?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Will you sing along, please?
To one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Which song do you want to do first? It's in your hands.
I guess let's go with the hit, the single.
Let's go with that hit. All right. before we play that, tell us a little bit about it, and then you get to introduce it. So tell us a little bit about the song first.
Eighth Wonder is a song off of The Wilderness. It's my single, and it's about the Eighth Wonder is about my support system, the people around me, like my son, my nieces and nephews, my brother, my sister, my cousins, like that. That's my Eighth Wonder. I'm like, man, y'all amazing, and y'all don't realize how much y'all hold me up. But on a bigger spectrum, when I originally wrote the song, I kind of wrote it from an angle of someone looking down at humanity, like, yo, I love y'all and I rock with y'all, but y'all are destroying yourselves. Like everything that they give you to harm yourself, whether it be spiritually, physically, mentally, you using it into the best of your ability. Wars, famine, it's so that's where I kind of wrote it, and then I took it back in, and I, kind of honed in on who's my Eighth Wonder, and that'll be family.
All right, this is your song. You get to introduce it. Go right ahead.
This is Eighth Wonder by LeFlore.
Diamonds pirouette beneath the stars. Spirit is silhouettes beneath our God. Following the energy in too many yards. Lay down with enemies that bled them muddy on it, but they don't know how much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. They're the eighth wonder of the world. Wildfire, hurricanes, flood them of themselves. Envy and jealousy, rob them of their will. Telepathy and false schemes, place them on the shelf. Now they watch at a distance while nobody else, but they don't know how much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. They're the eighth wonder of the world. Your eyes will tell the stories that you're kids, that you're kids. Yeah, it's close to you as you want to think, The hell you live is all in what you think. So just tattoo the truth on your sleeve. Bury me inside the book of remedies. Take me to the promises you keep. And never let me go, and never let me go. But you don't know how much you mean to me. How much you mean to me. How much you mean to me. You're the eighth wonder of the world. You're the eighth wonder of the world. They don't know how much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. How much they mean to me. They're the eighth wonder of the world. 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 They're the eighth wonder of
And we're back on Determined Radio. Well, Stace, what'd you have to say about that?
I liked it. Normally, I don't like drill rap, but that was very no.
damn drill song.
No, I feel like that's literally like all I think about is summertime and driving down to FDR.
Right. I mean, seriously, that song, like, I could not, I put my mic down over here because I didn't want, because I was worried I'd start singing, they would hear me on here. Like,
You sounded terrible.
I put it over here. But yeah, that's, I mean, that's that. What is the reaction of this song? How, because I know you're posting the show. First of all, when I saw you performing that song with a band, I was done. Then I was done. I was like, that's done. I'm done.
The reaction has been great. Honestly, like, I can say I haven't really seen any negative reaction from it. I think just because of like the messaging behind it, but also like if I could describe my music, I would probably say modern nostalgia. Like,
Yeah, that's good.
my music is the music that I want to hear, and it's kind of like the music of like what I grew up on, like the stuff that I like. So like you'll hear a lot of Oasis. I think influence Phil Collins. You'll hear a lot of like in terms of writing, like Stevie Wonder, Frank Ocean, Babyface. I love like I study a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on where I'm pulling from at the time. But I think like everything. Like I talk to my brother about this all the time. Everything, every sound has been created. It's just a matter of when it, makes its rotation back. And so I feel like just tapping into all of the greatness that has come before us and then figuring out how to put that into your own sound.
I agree. So what do you think about like the music of today with like other artists? Not necessarily drill or rap, but who would almost be in the same category with you?
With me? I would say like off the top of my head, I would say Steve Lacy, Raven Lenae, Dominique Fike, Q, it's a few other people that's off the top of my head, who I could think of right now. Like, and that's probably just because they just like release music. And so, like, I'm terrible. My memory's terrible. So I have to like depend on like photos in my head, and that's what's popping up. But anybody in that sound, like the alternative, all R&B, I would say that's the space that I'm in right now.
It's so good.
So like, so do you feel that you're pushing that song a little bit more than the others right now because it's a crowd favorite?
For sure. I think, as an independent artist, you have to play different roles. So sometimes you're manager, sometimes you're A&R. And of course you got the people around you, but when I first heard that song, and when I made it, but when I first heard it like back in the final product, I knew, even in the rough form, I knew. I was like, nah, this is the one. This is the one that low key is gonna get us somewhere. So like that's why I'm pushing it like that. Like Tyler the Creator said, you can't just push your music for one day. You got to keep pushing it, even when you're making more music.
God, Phil is an artist. It got 2 views. Delete it.
Well, we talked about that earlier tonight, is that like a lot of times like artists will have like one song and they'll push that song and video for like a week until they're bored, and then they move on to the next, and they can't catch a hit because they're so fast that they're not letting it go. Yeah. So yeah, for you to be doing marketing the way that you're marketing it and just that one song, which is going to make them go to the album anyway. That's exactly where it goes. You know what I mean? Oh, I love this song. Let me go to the album. That's the first thing people are going to do. So you don't need to push all the songs.
The way that I released the album, it's probably a huge no-no, music marketing wise, but I released the album like as a full story, just because I wanted people, even though I was pushing Eighth Wonder as the single, I wanted you to have the story to go back to. So it's like if you ever read a book on like a Kindle or audio book, and they give you a sample, so you read a chapter of it and you're like, I like this book, and it makes you go back and you have the whole book to read now. So that was kind of my thinking behind it. I mean, like I said, probably won't like. Not even probably won't stop pushing the song even as more music comes. We'll just keep pushing that as well as this, because it's a really good song in my opinion.
So how do you plan on being, how do you say it, Felice? How do you plan on making a song that's going to outdo that one?
How are you gonna outdo that song? That's
Thank
a
you,
great
Felice.
fucking question.
I couldn't figure out how to put it in words.
How are you gonna do that?
Just by doing it, to be honest with you, like, it's like, I feel like my favorite basketball player is Michael Jordan. And I feel like if you were to ask him, how you gonna outdo, the 45 points you dropped tonight? I'm gonna drop 50 tomorrow. Like, it's just a matter of going back to the drawing board, what worked, and studying film. And all right, we did this. Now let's take what's successful from this and apply it to the new sound or to the evolution of what this is, and just keep doing it, keep working it. And the main thing is doing what feels natural and not forcing it.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing, is that authenticity.
I would fail again.
Why are you failing?
Like,
again?
as an artist.
Why?
Everything would sound exactly like that song with different words. The whole album.
You'd be worried that it would work or something. That's funny.
But that's the music industry. That's like when one song works, you'll hear that song 20 times. Like, every label, every major pop artist, Ariana Grande catches a hit tomorrow, 20 other pop artists are going to replicate that sound.
Yeah.
And I think for me as a lover of music, that's one of the things where it's like the music industry has become like a microwave. It's like you just kind of rinse and repeating, and nobody's like truly trying to create their own sound. And I think now, the moment that we're in, people got away from that. And so now you have so many different sounds. Like, that's why, as much as I may not like this genre of music, may not be my cup of tea, but I respect it, and I respect any artist that's in it, because you're doing your own thing, you're making your own sound, and that's what's important, is that expression. If everybody expressing the same thing, then it's not music.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Tell us a little bit about your. You don't have to give all of your secrets, but tell us a little bit about. Stacey's going to want all the secrets, but tell us a little bit about how you market. Like, what is your marketing way of marketing?
So I think consistency, one. So it's like, all right, cool, with Eighth Wonder, even though I'm gonna release another visualizer, this one is gonna get pushed, and then this one is gonna get pushed, and people are going to become familiar with that song, with that sound. That's where you see the Shazams and all of that. But then it's like, you see me everywhere. Like, I'm here in Chicago. I'm at this event. I'm trying to get people to know my face more, because then now it's like, oh, I know that person. I just met this person the other day. And there's a relatability and a relationship that's building. I think the biggest thing as an artist where I am right now is to not focus on numbers, but to focus on relationships. So building, like, the motto right now is one fan a day. Because if you can build a real fan base, like, for example, Beehive, Beyonce can release whatever she wants, and it'll be successful, because she has a fan base that truly supports her, that wants to know everything about her, that feels like they're a part of her family. And that's, I think, as a creative, that's what you want, whether you're in fashion, whether you're in music, whether you're in education, music education, is you want those real relationships, and you want to be relatable.
I think Beyonce was a good example, because her music always been good when she was Black, and now as a white woman, it's still equally good.
Then we have my one friend that she thinks that she's Kanye's wife and North is her daughter, but that's a whole other story. You know, those are fans. Yeah, yeah. She's like, that's my husband. What are you talking about? Of course, I wanted to see my husband in September both nights. Of course, I am.
No, we're not. We'll be busy, folks.
And it's like, of course, you get the extremes.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like people just truly like relating to you or wanting to relate to you. And sometimes it goes like, all right, I still have a private life, you know. But I think just when you're outwardly facing the public, you have to give them not all of yourself, but a bit of yourself, so that they understand who they're actually listening to. And I think that's how I kind of approach music, is that these songs help me. And so maybe they'll help somebody else. And so when you perform these songs at shows, you'll see sometimes people crying because it's like, you don't know how that song affected them. You know, you don't know where they were when they first heard that song. You don't know where they were when they first heard about you. And that all becomes a part of not only their story, but your story.
So, like, speaking about performing, have you ever performed, like, out of state, not including Milwaukee?
Yeah, we don't count.
Indiana,
that's
past Indianapolis.
Yeah, if it's past, if it's in Bloomington, then yes. Where else? Wisconsin. That doesn't count.
You gotta at least stop to fill up the gas tank once.
No. I've performed in Atlanta before. Performed in Detroit before. I feel like it's a couple other places, but those are two that jump in my head right now.
Have you performed this album yet?
Not yet.
Nothing in this album?
Nothing. But it's coming up.
Are you going to perform it with a band?
You'll see.
Say yes. Just say yes.
See, I
You'll
was gonna
see.
say,
I want to give all my secrets.
we
Yes.
can come with our violins.
Yes.
We can't. I can do that recorder thing, that you learn in 7th grade.
So at least we have
think
to
I might have it in the
record
basement
us
somewhere.
playing the violin.
It has to be with a band because it's over now. Because when I saw that clip, which is still on my phone, by the way, it might stay there. I was done. I was like, oh my God, he has it with a band. Done. Because in some comment somewhere, I'm like, do you know who Jesse Parks is? He's a guitar player. He's great. And so I
Now I got homework.
posted your thing or something, and I put Jesse Parks get him. Then I saw the band. I'm like, oh, he's got a band. He's already ahead of me. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, please play this with the band because that song with
No, I
the
have
band.
to.
Oh my God.
See, okay, now I have
Just
to
play
be
one. You can just play that song 50 times. I'll just sit there.
now I have to be behind the scenes petty. So, like, what did you think of the crowd and all that stuff? Like when you ran Detroit and Atlanta, like, did you feel like the support there was like a whole lot better than it is here in Chicago?
No, so Chicago is a tough city, but I think that we get a bad rap. I think that Chicago, like any city, has its own like identity, and so you can't perform in Chicago like you would perform in Atlanta. Every crowd is different. I think in Chicago you have to, like, we're a city that you can be the biggest star unless you Beyonce, unless you Kanye, unless you like just a huge artist. This is the city where it's like, I see you, but I'm not gonna let you know that I saw you. Like I'm not gonna boost your head up, and I don't think it's anything wrong with that because that allows people to come back down to earth. Like, I'll never forget. I won't mention the artist's name.
You can if you want to.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
We'd love to know.
I'm not gonna do that.
Spell it out loud. Just spell it.
But they were like, their first show at the House of Blues was literally like 10 people. Now we all know the House of Blues. Yeah. So in our head, it's like, why would you book a show at the House of Blues and you didn't put any groundwork in? Like, this ain't a city you just not gonna put if they don't know you. But the show that I was at, it was a bunch of people that was sold out. And that's just a testament to, you have to build yourself up. You got to. And you got to take it, like, a slow burn is okay. I think sometimes we want to brush our ego and, make things, we want to put glitter on. I don't want to say put glitter on shit, but because you building something. But it's like if you took a butterfly out the cocoon before it was ready. You know, so I'm not gonna do a headline show if I'm not in a position and the analytics doesn't speak to me needing to do a headline show. And you know, it's like I'll rather open up for a bigger artist, and I'm okay with that. And now I get to garner some of their fans and some of their
You
audience.
steal their fans.
See, I feel like I'm so ass backwards.
What?
To me, it would have been 10 people in the crowd, but guess what? I performed at the House of Blues.
But that's a part of that's fine though. Like that's how you
But I
you
wouldn't tell
push it.
nobody it was 10 people.
Exactly. But the thing is like, all right, you got to show, man, go outside. Like, don't get away from street marketing. That's where you meet the people. That's where you build the relationships. I don't know you, but now I know you. Hey, come out to my show. Why should I come out to your show? You got to give people a reason to support you because they got friends that make music too. So why should I support you over my friend? Why should I support you over my brother?
Because you have a hit song. Sorry, you have a hit song. I'm like, yeah.
See, finally, he's not being so modest, Felice.
Yeah.
I like it. He was so positive and
He
nice
needs
at
to
first. It changed, and he's used one curse word so far.
Okay.
Just one.
He did one? Okay.
Only one.
Okay. Now I feel better now.
He said shit.
He did. He
He
said
sprayed
shit.
glitter on shit.
Glitter on shit. That's what he said?
Yep.
Okay.
I heard it.
You study a lot, you said. You study a lot. So let me ask you this. Do you study and do you know and understand the actual business part of making music?
As I can know more.
As royalties off of your music, how to make money off of your music, all of that.
Oh yeah, for
all
sure.
the money stuff, you know.
Like I won't say I know all of it because that's how you get that's how you get lost. Then it's lost. That's how now something doesn't add up. But I pay attention and I ask questions.
Okay, good.
Because I feel like I don't know it all. I know enough to say, hey, you know this more than me. Does this look right to you?
Yeah.
You know, how do I do this? How do I do that? Or at least, you know, we got YouTube University.
Exactly. Would you ever want to be signed?
If it made sense.
Okay.
I think I'll never give away the autonomy of my creativity. And like let somebody own and tell me how to make music and what to make.
What if it came at a good price, though?
Nah.
No.
Because to me, that's selling. To me, that's a literal way of when they say you sold your soul.
Yeah.
Because if music is truly your passion and your art is truly your passion and you feel like that's your mission, why would you like damage your mission possibly to just for money? It's like, would you give your child away for money?
Would. Yeah, she would.
How much?
Absolutely. she
Which
would.
one?
Of course she would. She would give them all away, of course, for money.
Yeah, you always give
Absolutely.
up the first one.
Oh, the first one?
The second one's everything.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm the oldest child. That's insane.
You're on. You're going first. You're going first.
But no, I think like for the right price though, anybody would sell. Like I would, not the child.
Yeah.
But like if I was doing music and it was just like some unbelievable.
Yeah, but you got to pay all that
offer.
money back.
So they don't tell you that.
Well, you got.
Well, it depends on the deal. Like you have a lot of artists now selling their masters because it's valuable. So it's like I think that's the equivalent to a painter selling their art. You know, all right, I'm done holding this. You know, I've made my mark on this. Some billionaire wants to buy it for 200, 300 million. Okay. You're like, you didn't make me I feel like in that scenario, my art is not compromised and I didn't compromise my mission because my art is my art. You just own the masters to it. So you'll make whatever it is off of it. But I can make more music and nobody's telling me what to talk about and who to talk about and how to do it. That's different. I felt like.
Do you get your music out to DJs?
Probably not enough as I should. For sure.
Do you have any shows coming up right now?
I do.
You do? Okay, I want to hear that.
August 27th.
Okay.
I'm performing at Sub T.
Okay.
On opening up for my brother KO.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a hell of a show.
Okay.
It's a bill with some really talented artists.
Okay.
And it's gonna be very like amazing. So you should be there.
Okay. Okay. I live down the street. I mean,
Felice, I'll
I
get
just
us a
told where
room
I
at the
live.
Roby. That's what I'll get us a room at the Roby across the street from Sub T.
Okay. Okay.
I usually go there before the show.
You
Yeah,
go there.
cause I'll go in there. I'm like, hey, can I get a tea real quick? Like, but yeah, so be there.
That's gonna be the first time that you're gonna perform this album.
Yes,
Okay.
that'll be the first one.
Are you gonna have a band?
Yes,
Yay! Are you guys upstairs?
yeah,
Oh.
you're upstairs.
Want to go? I'm going. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going.
pick me up, Felice.
Okay. Why? I'm just gonna Uber there. It's a mile away.
We're gonna be at the Roby doing adult things.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that part too. Okay. All right. So you have that coming up. That's August 27th. What else?
That's the last show right now.
Okay.
But definitely more to come.
Okay.
Right now I've been training for that show like I'm training for a fight.
As you should.
Just because it's the first show back. After a while.
How long of a break did you take?
I want to say it's at least been a year and some change.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But you were writing and doing stuff like
Yeah.
you just took a show break. That kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like I'm trying to like make the album, and I think after this show, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be on the run. So
Okay. Have you been during the year that you took a break? Have you been going to other people's shows just to see what's happening as far as like in the city or what's going on?
for sure, I always go to a show when I'm able to.
Okay.
Or if I know about it. A lot of times I may not know about it, and I'm trying to do better at that. But it's Chicago, so a lot of my artist friends, they're just like me. We all have this bad habit of we disappear, which is very, very bad as artists. You cannot do that. So we're all working on being better at that.
Are you already working on a new album?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna have some female features?
Yes. I had one on the Wilderness, Morgan Gold.
Oh, there was one.
Yeah. But I'm like, I really don't have a lot of features. Like I usually, which I'm getting better at. Like I'll write because I know how to write.
Yeah.
You know, my pen is like that. So like I'll just. And I'm like, nah, you know what? All right, let me take a step back. Let me let somebody else express on here.
So, like, how do you find your features? Like, are they people you know or just, like, people you're networking with?
A little bit of both. But, I mean, I know them. I think it was Issa Rae who said, like, she said, work, I don't want to mess it up. Laterally, I believe. Like work across, like build with your network and go up like that. Like don't just try to like get a feature because this person is blowing up right now. You know, make it make sense.
I'm actually learning, Felice.
How about a team? Do you have a team?
Yes, me, and me.
You forgot about God.
Oh, always God. Always God. Never forget about that.
Do you want a team? Are you going to try to build a team?
For sure.
As you're going laterally, are you trying to build
For sure.
a team? Okay.
It has to make sense. I do have a lot of amazing people that lend their help and resources and support to me. But in terms of like a team where, you know, focus and their entire concentration is on Elijah LeFlore, we're working on that.
Yeah, you'll definitely get there. I don't see how.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you don't want to force.
Yeah.
Just because you might, it's not natural. So you might think that this person has the passion about your particular art that you do, and then they don't. It's just a job to them, you know.
Yeah. And marketing. Stick with marketing because that song needs to be marketed. And correctly.
What's the percentage of marketing, Felice? I'm shocked.
99%. That's this business. So this business is 99% this business.
No, for sure,
1% of that music. And you
For
have the 1%. Literally. Yeah. The rest of it is the business and the marketing and how you're going to do that.
Because the people that did music for 99%, there's a category on Spotify for them, one-hit wonders.
True.
No, I would love to get to a space where I have an amazing team where I can like, hey, your job.
No, but you
is
still need to know more than them.
I do.
So wrong. Don't say
I
that.
do.
I know what you're saying.
But allow me to make this music and then study when I come out my office.
That's how everybody gets messed up. Is because you as the artist should know more than the manager, more than the A&R, more.
Oh no, for sure.
More than everybody else.
But I have a secret weapon.
What is your secret?
A lawyer.
Good. As you should. As you should.
I don't sign any contract without supervision.
Why can't everybody else have a lawyer? Because God dang.
Since 2017.
No, like I feel like that's the whole thing. Like we were talking about like having like bad, there's no such thing as a bad contract.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a bad contract.
You signed it.
Because you signed it. You didn't read it. You signed the bad contract. You made yourself a bad contract. Don't blame Sony.
But I feel like that's a habit. Like, okay, let me ask you this. Do you read the terms and conditions on the new Apple OS?
Absolutely not.
No.
Exactly. Do you read the terms and conditions on Meta, Instagram?
No, absolutely
that
not.
stuff
You could
is
have sold your soul and you don't even know it.
Right. Exactly.
We already sold it when we signed it.
We signed it. We sold it. That's what
But
I'm
I
saying.
feel like stuff that can like actually impact you though.
Yeah.
Like when I bought my car, I read every fucking piece of paper that lady
things
gave
like
me.
certain But if
I
I'm
had to sign
signing
a work
music
contract.
I better
Nope.
read it
But the
all.
thing is, if you didn't, did you have a car when you got your car?
Yes.
Exactly. So it wasn't you weren't deprived of it. If you're in a mode where it's like you getting a house and you've been homeless, you don't care what that contract say. You're not reading. I need a roof over my head now.
I don't care what the contract says.
I'm sorry, the whole car thing.
Ma'am,
Instead of me
you only
going
got
to where I
this
was
house for
at,
2 months. You didn't read the contract.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna go to Joe and Esperanza's buy here, pay here.
I think that's a lot of the times is like if you're coming from nothing, so to speak. I think if you're in that mindset, and I think that's the thing, to not be in a lack mindset and not be in a mindset of desperation, then you'll probably see better contracts. Like LaRussell, when he looked over his contract, was like, hold on, huh? But if somebody's offering you $50,000 and you got 2 cents in your account, or your account is negative 150, 9 times out of 10, that person is going to strongly consider signing that contract just because, hey, I could use this $50,000 advance. Yeah, I'm not saying to do that. You shouldn't do that. But I think that's what goes into some of it sometimes. Like, I won't just blame them like, oh, you ain't read the contract. No, you were poor.
So I thought about something. So I'm not the richest person in the world. But I said if I wanted to get my money up, I would just be a manager to an artist and just have the worst fucking contract on earth.
They never read it.
Exactly.
And you just bank all their money.
Exactly.
As long as they have money that could be made.
I've thought about it, but I'm not that evil.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
I hate myself.
But that's what a lot of people do. But
Right.
then what do you do when you run
They have these bullshit labels.
Yeah.
These bullshit labels. It's so funny. And these guys they're like, oh, I'm on a label. What is it called? Blah, blah, blah. So has anybody on this label ever been famous?
Wait,
No.
so
Oh.
have we ever had anybody with these bullshit labels on the show, Felice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And
Oh,
that's
my.
what- But that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you signing?
She want all the smoke, man.
why are you signing yourself to a label that doesn't even know how to read? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like has never made
Barbara's
anybody-
label.
Yeah, like never has made anybody famous, and you're just trusting this entire label that you have no idea about. Really, never
Yeah.
made anybody famous. Doesn't even know how to make royalties off your music, but you trusted a label. Like that's the thing. Like, huh?
I think it goes down to, again, it's like ego.
Yeah.
And
To be able to
as
say I'm on a label, just be able to say I'm a manager.
I headlined the show, but you headlined the show to 3 people.
Right.
Just to say you headlined the show.
Right.
Rather than you as an artist, for example, I'm from Chicago. Build the network. Hey, look, we're going to get a couple artists. Hey, we're going to do this show. Let's put in and let's get this big artist who kind of makes similar music to all of us. And let's book them. And then we'll be the opening bill. Now you got a packed house because they coming to see this artist, and you have a chance. If as long as your music is good and your show is good, you have a chance to get a percentage of their fan base. But if you say, "Oh, I wanted my ego," I want to say I headlined the show, and you put a show out there, you didn't do any marketing, you didn't tell anybody, you didn't really tell your friends because you thought that your name was gonna garner, bring people in groves.
You know he's talking about the House of Blues 10 person.
No, like even a smaller venue, it's like that's the thing. You signed a label because you wanted to say you signed a label. That don't make sense.
Right.
That's just your ego.
See, the thing I always think about, and I think it goes farther than being an artist also, is every single thing you do, it's all about stealing that other person's fan base. And I mean stealing in like a good way.
Yeah.
Because you don't go to somebody else's show and don't expect to get some of their fans or their crowd with anything.
Yeah.
Though.
I just had this conversation. I know somebody, I'm not naming names, that literally just co-headlined a whole big show. That artist got stuck because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
The show went on. Guess who stole all that artist? All the fans.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You think he gave a shit if that artist came or not, that headliner?
No.
Not one. Didn't give one. Why would you give a shit?
It was their show now.
Yeah, it's your show now.
Yeah.
Your fans now. You just made all these fans, like, you don't even need the headliner.
I love sports, so like a lot of my like parallels are like sports parallels, but it's like when you like as a basketball player, you may not be the most looked at person on the team, but scouts are coming that day, and that you got what it takes. You gonna do your thing, because now when the scouts leave, they didn't come to see you. They came to see number 20. You know what I'm saying? Number 25. But they'll leave like, hey, number 10 went off. He went crazy. Who is this kid? And I think that's how you have to, approach it.
100%. 100%. Well, we definitely got to wrap this up. But before we do, what is one thing you want everybody to know about you?
One thing. Oh,
what do you want the fans to know?
I love you all, and I have and I have an album out that you should stream, The Wilderness, and I got a show August 27th at Subterranean. If you are in the Chicagoland area or Chicago, that includes Milwaukee, that includes Gary, you know what I mean? Shout out my people in Gary. Anything in that includes St. Louis. If you down in St. Louis, drive on up, and come see me do me.
Okay, and then my last question. What is your zodiac sign? I've been sitting here killing myself trying to figure it out.
Hold on.
It's going to be something D-U-M-B, Felice, because he's too nice. What's your guess?
He's either a Cancer or could be a Sagittarius.
I was thinking Sagittarius or Taurus.
I'm none of those things.
What are you?
I'm a Libra.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know much about that, so I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this as Libra. Can you make a decision to save your life?
Yeah.
The
You're
pause
good at making decisions?
The pause told us everything.
Libras can't make it. My daughter's a Libra. She can't make a decision to save her life.
It's hard, but I know how to hone in.
I know it's hard. Figure it out. You want pancakes or eggs? I don't care, Mom. Pick one.
Both.
That's the thing. Is hey, give me the sample plate, the platter.
Libra. I mean, I definitely know a Libra because of my kid, but yeah, I wasn't going for the Libra. I was kind of going for the soft Cancer, like they're all like sensitive and like all that emotional,
like a Sagittarius.
Stuff. Yeah, so I was leaning in that.
I'm an October baby, so once everybody's done,
October what?
October 10th.
Okay, my daughter's just 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once everybody's done, with all of their season, it's spooky season. We outside.
All right, we have one last song. Before we do that, tell everybody where they can find you.
On every platform. Elijah LeFlore is very easy. ELIJAH LeFlore LEFLORE on every platform.
Every platform,
including MySpace.
MySpace is still going, huh? Okay.
You know what's funny? I never had a MySpace.
Me neither. Did you?
Well, I'm 27, so yes.
Oh, now you're 27. Oh, okay.
1 and 1.
Okay. All right. He's got one last song. Tell us a little bit about The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror was the first song written for the wilderness. And it's basically a song about self-reflecting, about all of the weight on your shoulder and getting through it, to be honest with you.
All right, this is your song. Thank you again for coming on Determined Radio.
Thank you for having me.
Go ahead and introduce it.
This is Elijah LeFlore, and the song you're about to hear is The Man in the Mirror off my album, The Wilderness.
Look in the mirror and see the whole world staring back at you. Just a man in the mirror. Emotions are jaded but patient. Will I see clearer? I see the whole world staring back at me. I'm just a man in the mirror. You're running from all of the weight that life put on your shoulders. Understand it, but really you're hiding from the truth when it sobers. I can tell that now you want it and reason and realize that it doesn't get better. There's no escaping the face of the you that's suffering clear in the mirror. Do you ever look in the mirror and see the whole world staring back at you? Just a man in the mirror. Emotions are jaded but patient. Will I see clearer? I see the whole world staring back at me. I'm just a man in the mirror.
So it has a vibe, and I can't think of the group